Yes, of course, we are live at NAF base in Abuja, where the NAFOWA National President, Architect Mrs. Rakiya Abubakar, the wife of the Air Chief, distributing palliatives to the widows of the fallen heroes. And of course, NAFOWA medical outreach and humanitarian outreach today, where our mommy distributed food items to widows of fallen heroes. You can see them, they are happy. They are happy. We have a bag of rice, we have semovita, we have granite oil, we have palm oil, and of course we have beans, we have spaghetti. We have everything here for the wives of the widows of fallen heroes. This is Spy TV. My name is Olayemi Eson. For continuous promotion of the well-being of its members, vulnerable women and children within the society, the National President of Nigerian Air Force Officers' Wives Association, NAFOWA, in collaboration with the headquarters Nigerian Air Force, extends its compassionate hand to 100 widows of Nigerian Air Force fallen heroes, offering free medical checkups, essential services, as well as providing food items and a cash donation. The Chief of Air Staff also announced the approval of the Nigerian Air Force educational sponsorship for the children of personnel that died in active service. The NAFOWA medical and humanitarian outreach to the widows of NAF fallen heroes took place today at the NAF base Sokoro, Abuja. Presenting the cash food items in large quantity to beneficiaries, the National President of NAFOWA said today's outreach is not only a response to the prevailing high cost of living, but also a testimony to the association's ongoing commitment into aiding those in need.
Today, NAFOWA, in collaboration with Headquarters Nigerian Air Force, extends its compassionate hand to 100 widows of Nigerian Air Force fallen heroes, offering free medical checkups, essential services, as well as providing food items and a cash donation. These gestures serve as a poignant reminder to our sisters that we stand steadfastly with them today and always. It is our solemn pledge to continue supporting and dedicating ourselves to your welfare and well-being. In the coming days, we intend to extend the gesture to all widows of NAF fallen heroes resident outside Abuja through the various chairpersons of NAF commands.
We are NAFOWA, and NAFOWA is the Nigerian Air Force Officers' Wives Association. We are proudly and beautifully led by a very amiable, somebody say, a very amiable, very gracious, ever smiling, quintessential, Omalicha #1. If mommy was Igbo, she will be called Achalugo 1. If mommy goes to the north, she will be called Saraunian Saraunia, oh yeah. And if mommy had to be in Yoruba land, her name will be, oh my God, Adebimpe.
In his remarks, the special guest of honor, the Chief of Air Staff, stressed that this gesture today by NAFOWA is not only largely commendable, but very timely, as it complements the non-kinetic efforts of the Nigerian Air Force operations aimed at winning the hearts and minds of Nigerians.
Accordingly, this gesture today by NAFOWA is not only commendable, but very timely, as it complements the non-kinetic efforts of the Nigerian Air Force operations aimed at winning the hearts and minds of Nigerians. In moments like this, we must recall those who have paid the ultimate price in the service of our fatherland. While we pray for the continued peaceful repose of their gentle souls, we are duty-bound to ensure that their contributions and supreme sacrifices will never be in vain. As part of measures to support families of fallen heroes and wounded warriors, the Nigerian Air Force has instituted a group personal accident insurance policy, in addition to the Ministry of Defense's group life policy for all personnel. The Nigerian Air Force group personal accident policy ensures our personnel against accidents, injuries, and deaths whenever such tragedies occur, so that they can confidently perform their duties, knowing their health care and welfare are adequately taken care of. Additionally, I would like to remind this audience that the children of all personnel who die on active service are entitled to Nigerian Air Force educational sponsorship up to tertiary level. Widows are therefore encouraged to take advantage of this policy for education of their children. Rest assured that Nigerian Air Force will continue to honor the memories of our departed colleagues and take care of their families as much as possible, just as NAFOWA is demonstrating to us today.
He encouraged the beneficiaries of the NAFOWA medical and humanitarian outreach and urged them to remain hopeful and not to give up despite the hardship they face.
We sincerely wish to appreciate the National President, NAFOWA, Architect Mrs. Rakiya Abubakar, for the humanitarian love and kindness she has shown to the orphans and the widows of the NAF. We appreciate you, Mommy. My name is Mrs. Akpan. I am the President of the Nigerian Air Force Widows Association. I sincerely want to appreciate our National President, the NAFOWA, Air Force officers' wives, for all her kind gestures towards the deceased personnel's families of the NAF. We sincerely want to say thank you. We are grateful. We never expected this. We have so many of our widows who are, who never expected this. They're going through one issue of, because of the economy of the country, they've been going through issues of not having it, finding it funny to get what to eat. But today, she has put food on the table, and not just putting food on the table, but the smile to the faces of these women. We want to say thank you, for being there for the orphans, not just the orphans. Just recently, she called and said they're offering a scholarship to some of the deceased personnel's children, and they reached out to the widows and they said send the children, and we did. And so we want to say thank you for that as well.
I'm so glad that, the medical outreach has brought out a lot, because some people with BP, through this medical outreach, they were able to detect their BP that has gone up. And again, the fasting blood sugar. Some people didn't even know that, they are diabetic and the rest. But through this medical outreach, a lot have been detected. And I want to say thank you to Her Excellency, the #1 woman in the Nigerian Air Force, 001. We are really very, 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 very grateful. If you can even draw the very, 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 I want to draw it very, 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 very grateful and appreciative to our daddy.
Our daddy, that is the Chief of Her Staff. He's always in supporting the madam to do good things. We are not surprised to see this. And the architect, Rakiya Abubakar, is a very amazing woman, very beautiful woman, the woman with heart of gold, and he's always thinking about others.
This event is one of the most beautiful and thoughtful events I've attended in recent time, seeing that the wife of the Chief of Air Staff, in the person of Architect Rakiya Abubakar, thinking about the women that lost their husband on active duty, and seeing what she has presented to them, I think is a big achievement.
NAFOWA, as a non-governmental organization, is deeply dedicated to promoting the well-being of its members, vulnerable women, and children within the society. Olaemi Esun for Spy TV.